It's the normal show. It's the normal show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Normal Show. As usual, I'm your host, Tyler, and also as usual, we have Harry and Dave behind the scenes. Say hello to them. If you're watching this on Wednesday, January 15th, throw a happy birthday in the comments. It's my birthday, guys. Happy birthday to me. I'm 25. Jesus Christ. That just sounds so fucking old. Like when I was 20, hearing 25, you'd be like, ugh, dude. Like I gotta get my shit together, dude. I feel like at 25, I should have, I should be owning a home, maybe thinking about marriage and stuff. And I'm, streaming Minecraft and shit. I'm recording a podcast with, the Twin Towers behind me. We got to grow up, dude. God damn, 25 is crazy. Quarter life crisis. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, shit. Also, we're increasing the quality of production, ladies and gentlemen. The studio, look at this. We got a new couch coming in and different camera angle. Check it out. Dave, switch to the second camera angle. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
We got to come up with a name for the second cam.
How about just shitty ass cam?
The shitty camera.
The shitty cam.
Yeah.
The choppy shitty cam. I watched it when I was trying to make this studio. I watched a video. It was like, the podcast studio essentials. And one of them was like, you need a second camera angle. I was like, fuck no. But I've come around to it. Here we are. Look at me. Hey guys, what's up? You're coming at you live from my laptop from college. This isn't my college. I got this one right after college. I had a laptop in college. It was a gaming laptop. It is embarrassing to use in class. Like it had
Alienware.
Yeah, it was like one of those.
Like anime titty mouse.
Exactly.
To do calculus.
I whipped out the anime titty mouse pad in the middle of econ class because it's the only one I had. No, I had this fuck ass gaming laptop. It was it's huge. The keyboard lights up, and when you start it up, it sounds like a rocket ship starting up. Like it sounds like a rocket ship taking off. It goes because of all the, I don't know, the graphics card or the RAM or whatever the fuck. It was like a super computer. And I begged my mom. I was like, I'm going to need this for college. I'm going to need it. I need this
to do Google Sheets.
Exactly. to make Google Slides presentations on, products for my business school, to be like, here's my business. If I had to make a business, here's what it would be on Google Slides. That was so funny. I'm going off on multiple tangents. This is a tangent to the tangent. But in all of my business classes, in the University of Alabama Business School, you'd get paired with frat bros on group projects all the time. And I took a bunch of business courses where the project is literally just make a business, make a product. And if I ever got grouped in with one of those frat bros on those projects, 99% of the time it was why don't we have a machine that puts beer in your mouth? Mm-hmm. Or one of the business ideas was alcohol delivery, which
do they I bet that gets pitched in every single college business class every year since the end of Prohibition.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I was no, we are not doing alcohol delivery. And I got outvoted. It was a group of 7 people. It was all sorority girls and frat guys. And they were I think it's a great idea. Let's take a vote. And I was the only one that voted no. So then I had to give a presentation to this class being what if you could have beer at your doorstep like that? Look at this. Right. Wow. And the professor was we've seen this a lot. What makes it different? And I was I don't know, lady.
You like grab them. You're like, nothing makes a difference.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Yeah. Give us an F. Maybe they'll learn. God damn it. Anyways, I say all that to say that I had this huge gaming laptop, and it was embarrassing to whip out in class. And
that is really funny, actually.
Dude, so embarrassing because it's so loud too. Like I couldn't subtly be like I'd open it and lights are going off and it would be like so everyone just saw me with this
immersive porn is playing, StarCraft is playing.
Dude, one time in econ class, I literally got that gaming laptop just so I could play Fortnite all the time. And I told my mom it was for school and shit.
School.
And it was, but it was also where I gamed because I didn't have a PC. So I would game on that laptop in my dorm. And one time I had left Fortnite open and the sound was all the way up. And at the beginning of econ class, open my laptop and the Fortnite lobby music plays loud as fuck. It was like dun, 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 in front of a class of like 300 people. And I was like, oh shit. Which I would have rather porn played. Like,
I was about to ask, is that more embarrassing than like hardcore, like a screen of the battle bus? Is that more embarrassing
it's more embarrassing. I would have rather like porn be on my laptop than fucking, my hitting 100 stars to, unlock the last skin in the battle pass or whatever.
Yeah.
The Fortnite bus.
Ice Spice doing the gritty.
Yeah. I would much prefer porn on my laptop.
Dude, have you seen... go ahead.
I was just saying I don't watch porn on my laptop. Like, that's not... I've never understood people to watch porn on, like, their laptop or their TV or something. Like, that just seems... That's too big of a screen.
Yeah, TV porn is... I understand the laptop porn, but TV porn is pretty crazy. But that's where you used to be able to get it. Like, you would buy softcore porn on HBO. Yeah. And then that's it. You could just watch porn. That seems crazy.
My grandma, may she rest in peace, she had all the channels on the TV, like every single one, like she didn't check. And one of them was like Girls Gone Wild. So when I was a kid, I was like, oh, we're going to grandma's house. And like, I get the room by myself with the TV. I get it. And I would watch it. And I'd be like, God. Fuck yeah. And it wasn't even like, I wouldn't even call it, it was like softcore. It was like, girls in like tank tops on motorcycles or something. Right. And it'd be just a bunch of slow-mo shots. It reminded me of the show, like, it looked like B-roll from Manswers. Do you remember Manswers?
A little bit, yeah. Well, I remember the Man Show. I don't remember Manswers.
Dude, Manswers is so Manswers? Funny. Look up Manswers. It was on Spike TV.
The Manswers murder. Oh, this guy.
Who is that guy? That's not Manswers. Oh, yeah, that. 2007. Excuse me, guys. I'm a bit burpy.
We probably won't be able to...
Yeah, we can't play any clips on account of the copyright, but I can give you a good summary of Manswers. This is every episode of Manswers. They ask like dude questions. So it's like on today's episode of Manswers, we ask how big can boobs get?
Right.
And it'd be like that, or it'd be like, what if you were drinking and driving in a monster truck?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And they would like test this dude. It's a dog shit show, but it's really funny.
Like Mythbusters, but for like
yeah. It's exactly Mythbusters, but for the bros, for the dogs. One of them was, this isn't even satire. This is a real question they asked. It was like, can you fart so hard your balls explode? Which, as it turns out, no, you can't fart so hard your balls explode. Oh my God, I used to watch that show all the time.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
Yes. And it was always that dude.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
What if we filled tits with beer? Stuff like that. It was awesome. Just a great.
Can you fart so hard your balls explode?
Just cinema, dude. Absolute cinema.
Dude, who has ever thought that?
That's what I'm saying. They got a good team over there. Got a good team of writers.
Yeah. I like the idea of being like in LA in 2004 and being like, yeah, I was in the writer's room for Manswers. I actually came up with the farting so hard that your balls explode.
Yeah,
I came up with being able to drink beer out of your boobs to make your kids' alcohol tolerance better.
Yep. Go to in the resume, job history, second listing, third bullet. You see that one? Yeah, I came up with that question. It was generational. Everyone loved it. Being in the writer's room, like trying to come up with a TV show at Spike TV, and you're like, we need something different.
There's that great. Well, I thought you were saying like trying to come up with the Manswers questions.
Oh, they're in the Manswers writing room. Like,
and you're like,
we need more hard hitting ideas.
You're like, why can guys only bust when there's a finger in their ass? And everybody's like, what? I mean.
Why does watching gay porn feel a little good sometimes?
Right.
Manswer, they're like, what?
Have you seen the Shane Gillis thing about them deciding on what the age of consent should be?
Oh, the Gillian Keefe sketch?
No, wait, is it a
Gillian Keefe sketch?
Okay.
One guy's like 14. They're like, ew, dude.
Yeah, everybody's like,
what? What? We've never done this before. I was just throwing a number out there.
Yeah, the guy who's in the asking questions in the Manswers room and is like just trying to actually figure some stuff out. What happens fellas, what happens if after 10 years you've lost a spark with your girl? Like it just doesn't feel the same. Everybody's like
that's not even really a question.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even really fit into the show.
Right. Dan, are you all right?
Right. No, of course.
Sorry, man. What happens if milkshakes make you hard?
My bad. What if you put gunpowder in an energy drink? How's that one? Do we like that one?
Oh my god.
Why does my wife go on like really long business trips and never text me back when she's on the business trips? They're like, dude, get it together. God,
well, okay, the Manswers sounds cool, dude.
It's so sick. You got to check it out. It was generational.
Wait, I was going to ask you about something. Have you seen the I can't believe I haven't asked you about this. Have you seen the Alabama fraternity counseling guy, the old guy?
No.
Hold on. Alabama fraternity counseling guy.
Alabama frats.
This guy's crazy.
Or something else, dude. I was not in one.
Okay, well, this guy is. You were or you were not?
I was not. No, I couldn't. It was like $10,000 a year.
You could have listened to this guy.
Nobody does what I do. Roll Tide. Did you know that we've got a whole lot of presidents and dean's list fraternity guys from the University of Alabama rolling out right now? As a matter of fact, percentage-wise, it's a whole lot higher than the independents.
Hold on.
Now, there is nothing crazier to me than hearing one of my clients tell me that some random freshman at Alabama told him he wouldn't get a bid if he was working with Alabama Fraternity Consultant, and he's already got 3 bids. Dang.
Wow.
Now,
dude,
there
to
is
hold
nothing
on
crazier.
so much to your like fraternity days that I'm assuming he started a business to get college freshman bids from fraternities. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
is
that's
that
exactly
his business?
right. Yeah.
It's like
that's
consulting.
Business, yeah.
That's crazy, dude. You know how you get bids from fraternity? You just are like a friendly, cool guy. Like you just make friends.
You're like normal.
This guy is counseling to like, here's how you get people to like you. Here's how you get friends.
I know. It's kind of, it sort of makes me feel a little sad, but
that's hilarious. And who is signing up for this? Like, how desperate do you have to be for a bid at a fraternity?
I know. I gotta say though, the merch does look fire.
It does bang. I'm rocking.
There was
with
one
this.
piece of merch that I like legit want to cop.
Looks
The
like
Alabama fraternity system is
Peter
really
Lamar.
like Disney World for
Look at that merch, dude.
Yeah.
Alabama Fraternity Council and
nice.
quarter zip. A
That's
triangle with a tie through it. Hell yeah.
I'm rocking with that.
All right, anyway, I just wanted to talk about that guy.
God damn, dude. I mean, apparently that's how it works. It's like you're brothers for life. Once you're in the fraternity, you're brothers for life. But I don't know. I don't want to be in a fraternity bad enough to like drink a cup full of like my brother's semen and hot sauce or something. Like you go through the, what is it called? The hazing. They haze you.
Hazing, yeah.
I heard a bunch of stories at Alabama of like insane hazing. Like there was always this rumor, I can't remember which fraternity, but like you had to like fuck a goat or something. I think that wasn't,
Nice.
surely that wasn't real, but they had like, you know, you had to work out covered in hot sauce, so your pores open up and it gets in your skin or something, and you know, alcohol poisoning, or like, let's play take 25 Xanax game. You know? But like
that would be kind of a fun, like if a frat that has it's a relatively easy hazing process, except for like the last day before a bid, you have to overdose on drugs and almost die.
That's
it's
like pretty true to life though.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like so easy, but then on the last day, it's like, yeah, you have to take a concoction of cocaine and Adderall and like die, and we're gonna have a doctor
take
here.
100 Adderalls.
Yeah,
right now.
We're gonna have a former brother who's now a neurosurgeon resuscitate you live, and then you're in the frat.
Like what? You guys made me. We played like tic-tac-toe the other day. That was one of the things. You like really ramped up. Yeah, dude. Take 75 Xanax. Sniff a pound of cocaine, and then we'll use those little like shocky things on your chest to bring you back to life.
Yeah.
The fraternities were like so how do I say it? Like, it's cool when you're in college, and then after college, I'm like, thank God I didn't do that. Well, it's cool when you're a freshman. When you're a freshman in college, especially at the University of Alabama, like, they just make it seem so dope, dude. They got like parties all the time, and it's like, girls get in for free. Guys, if you show up alone, we're gonna kill you. We're gonna give you a gun and you kill yourself. That's what happens. Any dudes pull up, I'm shooting you in the head. Girls, we're checking your cup size at the door. C cups and up, you can get in.
That's another good idea for a fraternity. They just have like, you know, fraternities often have big houses. Maybe they put somebody in like the crow's nest who just has like a sniper rifle. And it's like the littest party.
Jeeds.
Yeah, but it's like if the sniper kills you, then you die. But if you get to the door, you can go into the party.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that.
That would be really fun.
If you got anybody's in a fraternity.
Yeah, free idea.
Notes. You could take a stroll. I believe it was called Jefferson Street, or maybe it was called Old Row. I think it was actually called Old Row. It's like all the main fraternities. At any point in the day or the night, if you just took a stroll down Old Row, you'd hear the N-word somewhere. Like, you'd hear the N-word coming from, like, I got called the N-word all the time from frat bros, and I'm not even, like, black. I'm a white guy. You know, They just love dropping it all the time, dude. Like, if you're ever just walking on a sidewalk, on the sidewalk in Old Row, there's going to be a truck, zooms past you, rolls down their window, N-word. They're just doing it for the love of the game. Because I'm not even, you know, like, clearly I'm a white dude. But
you got a
so I can't imagine what it's like for.
I was checking the advice today, the people submitting asking for advice, and somebody sent a advice that was basically like, help, I think I found out my best friend's racist. And they were like FaceTime screen sharing and like looked at his texts, and just his texts were just like racist stuff.
Just really racist.
Yeah, which is
that's
like,
gotta
that's
be
a tough
hard
one
to come to terms with.
Yeah.
coming out to your friend as racist, coming out to your friends and family as a racist. You're like, guys,
You're weeping.
I've been debating talking about this for quite some time, but it's who I am. Please don't judge me.
Coming out as racist is interesting.
Well, yeah. I mean, probably drop that friend, closet racist. It's crazy. You'd think that bleed through in your interactions. Maybe there have been warning signs with that particular friend. Dude, I just remembered this. I've talked about this on stream a bunch, but we were talking about the University of Alabama, and I may have mentioned this on the pod already. Tell me if I have. Did I tell you about my old professor?
No.
Dude, listen to this shit. You can find him. I'll tell you his name in a second. One of my favorite professors in the world. Like, I would leave his class and I'd be like, wow, man, he's got such a good outlook on life. Like, he's tough on us, but he really cares. He really does. I have a running list of like the top 5 greatest people I've ever met in my life, like the most impactful, nicest people that have changed the trajectory of my life. And he was one of those. He was like my favorite professor ever. He was awesome, great guy. And a couple weeks ago, I got sent an article that he is a child predator, dude. He got Chris Hansen.
Actually, straight up, Chris Hansen?
Not like the Chris Hansen, but
he wasn't on To Catch a Predator. He got stung.
He got stung. The local police. Dude. Yeah, that would have been crazy if it was Chris Hansen.
No, but still.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah,
God.
Dude. I don't know I know what to feel. I'm just like, damn. You think you know a guy. You think you know a guy. He is like 60 something, and he was messaging what he thought to be like a 16-year-old, I think, maybe 14, God. And it drove to the house. The Sting
God.
house, and he got there, and instead of 16-year-old, it was the police.
The police. Oh my God.
He quit teaching to be a pastor full time, and I think that's where the bad influence started.
That's interesting.
But I
thought you were going to say he quit teaching to be a pedophile.
He quit teaching to.
I'm focusing on being a pedophile.
He quit teaching to pick up a few hobbies, namely pedophilia.
Yeah, I've always been doing it as a side hobby, but now I'm really trying to take it pro. Try to take things more seriously.
Being a professor really gets in the way of me being a pedophile. I really had to focus on that.
Having a near-death experience that clarifies like your values, and it's that you need to become a pedophile.
Yeah, he almost got in a car accident. He's like,
you're like, yeah, it was like that close. The bullet just missed my artery. So that's when I started messaging 14-year-olds on Discord.
I just realized I'm 65 and I don't have a lot of time left. I might as well pursue my dream.
All jokes aside, that's heinous.
Horrible,
and that actually is like puts you in a tricky spot. That's crazy. What have you made of this as an idol? Like, do you still?
Now he's not an idol. I'm like, God damn it, dude, you suck. That sucks. Right. Look up Gorman Houston. Maybe we bleep that out, but look up Gorman Houston. Actually, no, this is public information. Gorman Houston. There he is. God. He's got like accolades too. Like, he was like well respected at the university. He's got like, like in the church, he had a bunch of accomplishments or whatever.
Fuck.
Whoa. Dude. Okay, that's new. I want to fuck you to an undercover agent.
Damn, dude.
There he is.
That is crazy.
Damn, bruh. Yeah.
Ah, shit, dude. The 65-year-old saying hot AF.
Oh my God, he's using AF?
Yeah.
65.
Dude, that's really a big bummer.
I've always wondered this. How do you get that job, by the way? How are you
the Sting guy?
Yeah. Well, how are you getting the job of pretending to be a child and talking to predators? Like, who is assigned? Surely you don't volunteer yourself. Like me.
Right.
You can't be too earnest with that.
Right. Then they're kind of like, what are you doing?
Like, interesting.
That's a good question. I don't know how you decide to be that guy.
That's just something I've always thought about. Like
I bet you get assigned it and you're like, God damn it, dude.
There's like a whole niche of there's this whole niche online in the YouTube space of doing your own DIY to catch a predator stuff.
Dude.
It's like streamers will just, and most of them are probably fake. And also none of them end up with actual legal action happening.
Right.
Because they just do it wrong.
Because you're just a guy, yeah.
It'll be some like Lil Pump and Fousey Tube or something will message a guy pretending to be a minor and then, I don't know, shave his head and punch him in the face. And they'll be like, fuck you pedophile. And then no legal action happens. Like I imagine the predator is like, woof, got off easy.
Yeah.
Just got punched in the face a couple times.
All I had was the worst trip to Walmart I've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah. Back to a kid grinder. I don't know what they use.
Dude, well, there was a guy.
It's also confused me too, because it's like, how are you finding kids on apps? Because they can't.
I mean, yeah, it's disgusting to think about. Even like who these people are.
Anyways, what do you say?
But the vigilante people that you're talking about, I learned about this because I went to Michigan and 2 years ago during the University of Michigan national championship run, there was a brief story where a Michigan staffer got caught by one of those vigilantes.
Oh, shit.
So then where it gets crazy is, so this like Michigan staffer like got caught and then basically trying to solicit a minor, got caught by a YouTuber. That YouTuber a few months later was then murdered. I don't know.
Damn.
Wait, hold on. Let me find this guy. Detroit.
Got him killed, bro.
Vigilante.
Did legal action happen with the Michigan staffer?
Oh, yeah. I forgot. His name was Bupak
Did he go to
Shakur.
jail?
Bupak Shakur.
Wow.
He confronted alleged pedophiles in Detroit. And then he was killed.
For it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, clearly they just,
were a pedophile, and then he found out and then he killed him.
Yeah. The pedophiles hired an assassin or something.
Tough. That is a dangerous game.
That is a dangerous game. Don't be a vigilante, guys. Let Chris Hansen do it. Let him handle it.
Right.
Or the police. It's nice to see predators get fucked with and you want bad shit.
Right. They shouldn't be, you really shouldn't be a predator. It's like there's anything
the worst thing
right
to be, probably. But I'm saying it's like you kind of like to see them get fucked with and punched and whatever, but no one is doing it right. Like I would rather there be like actual justice instead of just vigilante nonsense. Anyways.
It's also funny that all these people have like insane online pseudonyms like, wow, dude, I'm so happy that Dick Soup was able to bring that pedophile to justice. It's like, all right, I don't know.
Our hero, Dick Soup. Yes.
Yeah, I really like that Ball Gargler is able to like.
I'm so glad that Cream and Demon could shed light on this situation.
Yeah, it's able to deter pedophiles in the greater Albuquerque area. That's wonderful.
Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you gotta have a normal screen name, dude, because otherwise you're not gonna say
yeah, I guess I'm speaking to the wrong guy.
That's why, because I used to have my shit online used to be Nitro Dong. And I
remember I like that one. Nitro Dong is good.
No one's gonna say Nitro Dong, dude.
Yeah.
So switch it up. But I keep forgetting it's my birthday, guys. Put happy birthday in the comments. Put that in the comments. Tell me happy birthday. Oh, sometimes I forget and then I remember. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm like, we're talking, having a good time, and then, 25. You're 25 years old. I'm closer to 30 than I am to 20. Oh, what? That sucks, dude. That blows. As I get older, like, I fucking just turned 25. I'm like, pondering. I'm like,
As you get older, dude, I stay doing shit like that where I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, when I was your age, and they're like 18 months younger than me.
Yeah.
They're like in the grade below me.
Back in the day when I was your age.
Yeah.
Like, okay. But like, I got to shave more often now. Like, I got to shave like every day, which used to not be a thing because I've always had like a baby face, but now I'm shaving every day. But I can't, if I were to let it grow, it's just like wispy pube garbage. Like I can't do a full thing like Harry's got going on.
Yeah.
I got to like trim my nose hairs now too. That's a new thing.
Yeah. That is a thing about getting older.
That sucks.
Yeah. You got to get one of those tools.
I got one of them. One of those electric Johns. But even buying that, I was like, oh my God. Because I remember when I was a kid, my dad had one. And I was like, damn, dude. I will never have to shave my nose hairs.
Right.
Which that's not even like it's just an odd thing to get hung up on. But
yeah.
It just means I'm getting older, dude. And your
the
frontal
only
lobe
one that
develops.
Yeah. You're still like, you're like a not developed.
No, I'm developed now, dude. 25. That's when
but you like just finished.
Develops. I just finished. Pause. I feel amazing. I feel like a genius. I'm smarter than I've ever been now. Frontal lobe fully developed, dude. My emotional intelligence off the charts. My discipline also off the charts. I'm probably dumber now than I've ever been in my life.
You think it's developed in that it's like finally landed on the basement? Like it's
it's developed in that like I need to. I should have been training my brain because now that it's done developing, I'm like, fuck, the end where we stopped at, I'm an idiot. Like I was really smart in school and I was, in college, I had like a 3.9, 3.8 GPA or something. I did pre-med. I used to work in surgery. My day a year ago, not even a year ago, like 5 months ago, I would get up at 4 a.m. and I'd go into the hospital in the operating room and I would chat with the surgeon about, the kinematics of the knee or like knee surgery in general, like the workflow of surgery. I operated a knee surgery robot that literally assisted the surgeon intraoperatively doing the cuts and everything. I manned that. I talked about anatomy and I would sell surgeons on products. Now, my day, wake up at 10 a.m. if I'm lucky, go to the gym, watch TikTok for a little bit, play a game and be like, what if boobs farted or something? Yeah. Be like, hey, have you guys heard of the TikTok ban? That's fucking crazy. Oh, Chinese people. Why do they want my information? Whoa.
Right.
Stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. It's just interesting to say. And now I'm 25 and I'm fully, I should probably be doing the surgery shit now. I feel like.
Right. You're taking some twists and turns. I don't know. It's good to have a period in your 20s where you do a bunch of dumb shit. That
is true.
I similarly, I had a dumb period. So when I was 24, I was working, I had a similar glow down. When I was 24, I was working at IBM Watson, which was the AI supercomputer section of IBM. Like they were developing a supercomputer. I was working in that team. when I was 25.
You're on the normal show team.
No, well, even that before, that's a glow up from where I was. At 24, I was like working on this fucking IBM Watson. At 25, I was a barista at a Hasidic Jewish coffee shop. Those were my two things. I was like there was a woman
Your
named
resume gets
Bunya
nuts, dude.
who would come in.
Like, why did you even put this one on here?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like,
why did you do that? Did you leave? Did you quit?
I quit because I was like bored and wanted to, just like miserable at this job and wanted to like go try to pursue my passion, so to speak. Yeah. But needed, money and to get my, feet under me. So I was working at this coffee shop. There was a woman. What should I call her? We'll bleep her name. Her name is Bunya, which is funny, but she would come in at 5 a.m. and have to bless our pastries every morning.
Like that was her job, or she was just a customer that blessed?
No, that was it. She would come in. That was her job. She would come in at 5 a.m. She was hell mean. She would come in, fucking bless our pastries, like take 10% of the tips and then leave. I was so pissed.
Like, why are we tipping this lady? Well,
I know it's like she wasn't even
be doing as well if the bread wasn't blessed. So,
well, and we need it. There's all kinds of
if these croissants
stuff.
Weren't prayed for,
they were also
sales
ass.
Would
like
go down.
They were bad. The muffins were good, and she did bless the muffins, to be fair. But the most of the other stuff was ass.
How do you even get that job? You're the pastry prayer. You go over there.
Oh yeah, Bunya. I don't know how she copped that job. We weren't allowed to bring outside food into the cafe because it wasn't kosher, and then it would like de-kosherify everything else. Mm-hmm. And so what I would do is I would go, because I wanted to eat my outside food. I didn't want to eat fucking like random blessed potato knishes. But so I would go to this like Colombian like cafe diner around the corner, get a lentil soup, ask them to put it in my coffee cup, and I would just be walking around serving people looking like I was just drinking coffee, but I was actually just slugging lentil soup because that was my lunch like most days. Yeah, it was
having
weird.
To smuggle in your soup into the coffee shop because you can't bring your sinful foods, your tainted foods into this holy establishment.
Mm-hmm. There was one guy who would drink 3 lattes a day and just chain smoke cigarettes and make business dealings on his Bluetooth. I probably saw him every single day for a year.
That's awesome.
He was pretty cool, yeah.
That's always pissed me off, dude. People taking like phone calls in public and talking really loud, or like the era where people would have Bluetooth headphones. And they're always making some kind of big business deal. I feel like you're faking it. I feel like you're kind of showboating. Yeah, wire the $100,000 to my account, please.
Right.
Yes. Oh, are we good on the Miami deal? Yes. All right. Sign the release for that one. And 90% equity. Yes. 10% liquid. Yep. $1 million. It's a deal, like How big of a dickhead do you have to be to like? I've only heard that like really once in real life, but there was this guy in like, I can't even remember where I was, but I was in a bathroom and he was in the stall and I was shitting, and presumably he was also shitting or just doing business on the toilet, and he was doing one of those phone calls where he was like, "Yeah, why don't $75,000? Just take that to, to the broker and
right. We'll just wire that.
Like big money, but loud, like loud to the point where I was like, you just want me to hear that. Yeah, you have money.
Doing business deals while you're pooping is pretty funny though. That's a good move. Being
so like busy with just so much business shit. I'm even doing business while I'm shitting. This is crazy.
There was also a period in like the 2010s where every single rom-com had a bit about somebody talking on Bluetooth and it getting confused about if they were talking in real life. Like it was like,
yeah, that was huge for a period of time.
And it's like now it's just irrelevant.
That is, yeah, you never see that anymore. A lot of early 2000s jokes where they're, they say hello and you're like, hello. And then it's, that right there. Those
I was at a Best Buy.
Stupid. Those look ridiculous.
Yeah, they did look stupid. I was at a Best Buy a few weeks ago and I saw like a 35-year-old man just standing with his arms behind his back, browsing home phones. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like one with like a charging dock and like, dial 9 to redial. I was like, what?
He's just looking like,
where do you live? What that you would need that?
He's like, things used to be so much simpler. Home phones. Who the fuck has a home phone?
Yeah,
no one has home phones anymore.
I used to love home phones.
I used to love home phones because I could eavesdrop. That's like the only thing I use home phones for. Like I never really got home phone calls, but I would, if you had another home phone in the house, you could listen to the other conversations. And guys, I know I'm 25 and I'm old. You guys probably don't remember home phones. It was a phone you had in your home. No screen, if you could believe it. I'm just going to turn into my dad. That's literally my dad being like, yeah, back in the day, we had to rotate. Wow. We had to rotate the phone.
Oh, yeah.
God forbid someone had a 9 and a 0 next to each other in the phone number. I was at Dave & Buster's last night, birthday celebration. Let's go. And one of the men's bathroom was closed and, the women's was open. And I just thought like, dude, if my dad were here, he'd definitely be like, well, why don't you just go in the women's? In this day and age, you can just say, I identify as a woman and walk right in. I was like, he would totally say that. My dad loves doing that. It's one of his favorite bits. Like, why don't you just identify as XYZ? Yeah,
there's a certain generation of people that love being like, my pronouns are foot and ball.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Yeah, the like whole Apache helicopter meme or whatever. Like, I identify as, we can identify as anything. I'm an Apache helicopter or whatever.
Right. That joke really doesn't get old to a certain group of people.
To a certain generation. They eat.
I will say, time. What's always a kind of a dude's rock situation is anytime you're at a place in general in life,
any place.
Women's bathroom is longer. Line for the bathroom is longer than men's because
that's true.
Pee slow or whatever. I don't know exactly
literally
why.
Anywhere. Yeah, they gotta. I don't know. They have flaps and stuff. They gotta organize.
They gotta
before they pee.
Yeah. They gotta take out the bizarre contraption they use to unlock the zone of their peeing that most of them put behind their ear.
Their tampon out of their uterus or whatever it is, and then.
Do the Apple Pay thing on the RFID chip in their vagina. Double tap. Like, tink. That's how girls be these days.
These days, come on, with their IUDs and Apple Pay pussies or whatever you said.
No, anytime you get a situation where the men's bathroom line is longer, you're at an awesome event. Like, you're at like, because it's like you're at an event where there's like
they're
20 times as many men as women.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like somebody was saying that I saw on Twitter that the line for the bathroom at the showing of The Brutalist, that new 3.5 hour epic, was like the men's bathroom line was around the corner.
Yeah. You're like, this is going to be a good time.
I was like, this is awesome.
Boys.
Yeah.
Not a lady inside of the women's bathroom. This is perfect.
MJ Lenderman concert. Dudes only.
Dudes only.
Probably like, oh my God, dude, can you imagine like Young Thug at SoFi Stadium or something?
Yeah. Just all.
Or JPEG Mafia.
Just all guys. JPEG Mafia.
God.
Big.
Waiting an hour line.
The most dude artists that exist. Maybe like
JPEG's up there, dude. I cannot
JPEG
imagine.
Mafia. Yeah. That's probably
Danny Brown. I guess girls like Danny Brown.
No, girls don't like rap music. We all know this. We all know this. Their brains can't handle it. They explode. You know, they want to listen to Sabrina Carpenter or Lord or something.
Right.
Yeah. That's women for you. But is a quarter life crisis real? Like, is that a real? I mean, I guess if you're having one, it's real. But
I had a quarter. I mean, I stopped working at a supercomputer company to serve coffee.
That's good that like we had a similar trajectory, like, you know, quitting to pursue your dream, you know.
No, it is. I think quarter life crises are good.
Like on paper, that's much more impressive, like the surgery thing. But I think back and I'm like, wow, I was fucking miserable.
Right.
So, you know, worth. Don't you have we have a little BuzzFeed quiz or something.
Oh, yes. I have. So
now.
Okay, I got this one, and then there's another one if this one doesn't work, because these questions kind of seem silly. Let me see.
Hey, is this BuzzFeed? Yeah.
Yes, this is like OG BuzzFeed. This was posted.
Has, like, articles and quizzes for everything. It's like, take this quiz to figure out what mac and cheese you'd be.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually a question on here that I'm already kind of like, what is the implication of here? If 30 is the new 20, then 25 is the new 15? Question mark. This was also the first line that your favorite professor said to the girl.
Yeah. If 30 is the new 20, is 65 the new 16, perhaps?
Jesus.
Wow.
Wait, let me pull the other one up, because these are just
like quotes.
This is Wall Street Oasis. These are good. When was the last time you learned something new?
Fucking don't ask me that question.
You learned that you're...
I feel like I learned something new every day. What did I learn yesterday? What's something magical that I learned? Like a fact. I learned. I watched a video recently of like the presidents, because I love the U.S. presidents for some reason. James Buchanan, gay president. Just learned that recently.
Yeah, I remember some people thinking that.
Yeah, he was the only president to not get married or have kids, and he had gay love letters where he'd be like, I want to hold you in my arms and suck your cock or something. He didn't say suck your cock, but...
Right. I think some people thought Abraham Lincoln was gay, too.
Yeah, that was probably just racist, being like, gay, this is gay.
Right.
Free the slaves, that's mad gay, dude.
I was going to say, because the Buchanan stuff is probably like this, too, where it's like, back then...
Gay Abraham
It's
Lincoln.
like...
Sorry.
Well, that's good, too. That's probably... Dude, that probably went off in like a tabloid in 1840 or whatever.
Cartoon went crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, what James Buchanan?
That it's like you could just stand next to a guy in 1850 and somebody would be like, that guy's gay.
Yeah.
Like it was the line of what was and wasn't kind of homoerotic, I suspect. It was the same thing with like you could be a witch if you were just like tall.
Yeah,
you were like a tall.
If you were
like,
just,
how did this girl become
just had
5'9"?
breasts?
Yeah,
you were a witch.
Exactly.
It's funny though, because like if you go back further, it like homoerotic stuff.
Right, the Greeks were smashing. Yeah, they were.
And like people would write like these gay letters and gay manifestos. Like they would be so, you know, like they would be seemingly straight, I guess, but then they'd write letters to their friend being like, I can't wait to see you and feel your warm embrace and feel your lips against my lips or something.
Yeah.
But that's just how they talked.
It's cool though. It's good. Good.
Yeah, no, that rocks.
You should be more like that. You should be telling your homies how much you love them all the time.
Yeah. And how much you suck on their neck or something.
Right. Okay. Would the 15-year-old version? I guess you didn't learn anything new. Oh, you learned that James Buchanan was gay. Would the 15-year-old version of yourself be disappointed with the quote you of today? Oof.
No, he would be turned as fuck, dude. 15-year-old me with a shitty Minecraft YouTube channel. He'd be like, hell yeah,
That's amazing,
bro. Yeah, no, he would be turned, and he'd be like, because when I was 15, I was like, I'm not going to college. I'm going to be some famous person somehow. And then that dream
really?
died, and then it came back. Yeah, that was the only reason I did pre-med in college, low key. It's because I believed that I would be like an actor or like an internet personality before I graduated.
There you
I
go.
was like, we'll just do this. And that didn't happen. I worked for 2 years after. Anyways, rip it.
Would you be fine if you were in the same place today as you are a year from now?
No.
It's an interesting question. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Here's a good one. Who, other than Mr. Beast, has the job that you want?
Ooh.
Would you be good, before you answer that, would you be good at hosting the Beast games sponsored by Amazon Prime? Like, do you have it in you to
that kind of pressure? And also, like, I would see people, their lives just crashing before their eyes. Like they,
Right.
you know, they step out of a box and it's like,
Yeah.
well, there goes your chance of a new life. And I have to look at them and be like, them's the rules. Sorry about your kids. College.
Jimmy's
Whoopsies.
not going to college. You lost the game of freeze tag.
Yeah, you didn't. What? You got hit with the dodgeball.
Sorry, Simon didn't say put your hands up.
Yeah.
Now you now you're back in credit card debt.
Fell on. Yeah, exactly. You fell off the swing. Now you gotta,
Sorry, no ocular surgery for Timmy.
Yep. Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, but answer the question in earnest. Who would it be?
I don't know if there's a specific person in mind, because I like. I'd choose either like some really famous actor, maybe like Tom Holland or something, or someone with like a really. Like, I envy there are streamers that can just kind of like just go live and then just walk around and just like do vlog style stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they get like, 50,000 views. That would be nice,
Yep.
I would say Queso. He's one of the biggest streamers, no pun intended, but he lives in fucking Arkansas. I don't want to live in Arkansas. So. I don't know, probably a famous actor. We'll say Tom Holland. We'll throw that
Tom
in
Holland.
there. Tom Holland.
Yeah, you're like either Brad Pitt or FaZe Glarbo. It's like,
yeah,
can't decide.
Probably some A-list celebrity or like FaZe Temper or something. One of the two.
Okay, next one. What are you doing that doesn't make any sense at all?
Fucking everything. I don't know.
But then there's another one is, what aren't you doing that doesn't make any sense at all? It's kind of a mind fuck.
Interesting. What am I doing that doesn't make any sense at all? Oh, I'm DoorDashing like a single energy drink.
Okay, yeah. I guess that doesn't make any sense at all. It's not quite the spirit of a 20 midlife crisis, but
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything, and then I remembered this morning how I DoorDashed a singular Red Bull, and I was like, I gotta stop. It doesn't make sense because the Red Bull is now $15.
all right.
So
what
really
aren't
just
you
that.
doing?
Journaling. That's one. I talked about that in the last one. That makes no fucking sense to me, but it works, sort of.
Well, wait. I thought it was like, what thing are you doing that you should stop doing? Like it makes no sense at all that I eat 6 bowls of cereal every morning.
Right.
You were just like, that was just a different thing that you don't do that you like that you don't do.
I get the question now. It's something I should stop doing that doesn't make sense at all. Maybe fucking sleeping late. We'll take that one. I sleep so late now, it bothers me. I used to get up. That's a boring answer, but it's real.
DoorDash and sleeping late.
I just fucking sound like a lazy shit. 25. Let's go.
What's one thing people would say you're good at?
One thing people would say I'm good at?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to word this, which kind of takes away from my answer. Like talking to strangers or like creating conversation, keeping a conversation going, like socializing. That people would say I'm good at.
Okay.
Keeping it lighthearted and funny, being funny, making little jokes. Like I'll make small talk with somebody at a register. Maybe I'll do like a little bit, make them laugh, things like that. Pretty good at that.
Important skill, especially for podcasting.
All right, people. We got to cut it here, ladies and gents. Tell me happy birthday in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Normal Show. Slowly but surely, we are assembling the, greatest podcast studio to ever be built in the history of podcasts. So check out episodes every Wednesday on YouTube, all the streaming platforms where you get your podcast. That'll be it. Tell me happy birthday in the comments. That would be great. Goodbye, everyone. The Normal Show is produced by Harry Krinsky and Dave Bonowitz. Our editor is Dave Bonowitz. Theme music and graphics by Matt Zimmerman. We will see you next week.